I think a lot of people tend to overcomplicate things. Most of the answers that you look for in life are going to be simpler than you expect, and even the ones that are a little more complex are not that complex. As for the workout today, I'm still really having a hard time getting any weight back. I know that most of it was water weight and I didn't lose a lot of muscle or anything. The numbers are still decent in the gym, but I just don't have an appetite right now, and I'm having a hard time holding on to any of the water that I am taking in. I'm still just lighter than I would like to be right now, and I felt it in the workout. It doesn't look as much like it, but these reps didn't feel as good as I think they could have, and just was pulling. I pulled 2 sets of 605 for 6 here. I feel like if I would have been a little bit more on, I had more in me, but that's just how it goes. Benched a little bit. My bench is still feeling off as well. I just don't feel as supported and as tight in my setup. But I do want to. I just did 315 for 2 sets of 5 here. I want to talk a little bit about one comment that I got in my last video, and it's not like it's a trend for people, but it is something that kind of stuck out to me. And someone said your videos could be a little bit more informative, and I just want to address the reason why every single one of my videos isn't a workout tutorial of how to squat, bench, and deadlift. First of all, I think you will find a lot more success when you examine the mental process. You can go just about anywhere on YouTube in the fitness community and have dozens of people telling you the right way to squat, the right way to bench, and the right way to deadlift. And personally, I think there's so many different ways to do things that I would just tell you the best way for me to do it, and I don't know if that would necessarily be helpful. Also, I kind of want to comment on the idea of people that are so detail-oriented and focusing on the minutiae of things in these scholarly debates about exercise science. And while I'm interested in that personally, and I respect very much the stuff they say, but for a beginning or an intermediate, or even the people that are getting into the first stages of an advanced lifter, and what I'd call an advanced lifter, it's more important, I think, to just train hard and put effort into what you're doing and just work harder than it is to worry about detail, minutia, and optimization of your training protocol. I think that simplicity is superior in most of those stages, and people. It's kind of one of those trends that you see if you take a step back, and the people that are really debating these fine details are the ones who are not finding as much success because they're missing the big picture, which is just to get in there and do work and get better. And so I hope that doesn't come across as an attack or an affront to anybody. It's just kind of how I feel about the thing, and it's one of the reasons that I make my videos the way I do, and the focus that I have in them is the way that it is. And most of you know that. I think most of you who have been following me for a while are well aware of the reason that that you follow me is not because I'm breaking down the best way to squat and all these little tips and tricks that are going to make your squat better. I'm going to tell you the best way to improve your squat is to do it more often and get better at squatting. And if you want little detail work, I can go into some of those details on a one-on-one basis, but I don't like to make big, grandiose generalizations of this is the perfect way to do it or this is the best way to do it, because I honestly don't feel like there is a best way. So I hope you guys got something from that and didn't mind a little bit of the long-windedness over the lack of training footage. But I'll be back in the gym tomorrow, hopefully feeling better, and get some rep work in on my squats. And yeah, that's about it. So thanks again for watching. Please leave a like, rating, share it with your friends, subscribe if you're not, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.